Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to For Honor. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my Shinobi basic to intermediate guide with some techniques that do go into the advanced realms, but like I said, it's nothing too extreme because right now his kit is so fucking huge, it's kind of hard to figure out what is the most optimal things. It's kind of hard to figure out just some really long chain combos that you can confirm along the way. So I am going to be showing you guys everything we know so far. I'm going to take all of his moves, show you exactly how they work, break it right down for you, and I'm going to show you guys some other tips and tricks you can do with him. Plus, I'm going to show you guys pretty much how he's played right now and his one most viable playstyle currently. Now, I want to put a big motherfucking disclaimer across this thing, okay? The Shinobi's kit is so fucking huge, the amount of combo variations and stuff he can do. Keep in mind that this is all we know so far. People might have already worked out some additional things, but this is what I know of so far, and this is the stuff that sort of I know works, okay? I've been testing out the Shinobi a fair bit, and from all the other Shinobis I've been versing, and from all the other Shinobis I've been seeing running around, they pretty much are all running the exact same sort of like playstyle right now because it's the most viable one, and it all reflects around the double dodge into several different things, which I'll show you guys later on. So guys, like I said, really big disclaimer on this one. His kit is so huge, we will still be finding out brand new combos and moves and things that you can do with Shinobi weeks and months from now. Like I said, the characters haven't been out that long, and this is pretty much what we know so far, so keep that in mind, please. Overall though, I really like the Shinobi's playstyle. He is very quick. He has a whole lot of kicks that you can confirm certain things off, and he's got a lot of mind games he can play, but the problem is his health pool is really low, okay? So he dies pretty goddamn quick, especially if you get caught out. And half his kit you can't really use to effect for the pure and simple fact it's very easy to counter, and of course once you get countered, you're pretty much fucked because of your health pool being so low. His playstyle as well is very in and out. You have to be in and out. If you're staying too close, you're gonna get your ass kicked. If you're just staying far away, you're pretty much not going to be able to do any damage, but he's extremely hard to catch. So when you start playing him properly and you start playing him like a sort of like shadow, just in and out, back and forth, reacting to your opponent, he becomes an absolute nightmare to verse. And if you're versing him in the 4v4 modes like the Centurion, he becomes an absolute fucking nightmare to verse because the Shinobi, you just sit at the back and then you just wait for someone to start fighting someone else, and then you just range guard break him from a distance, get your free heavy off into your 3-stab combo, and it's an absolute clusterfuck to verse this guy, especially in the 4v4 modes. But without further ado, let's get into the guide, shall we? Alright guys and girls, we're here with the Shinobi, and first of all I want to talk about his actual stance. So he has the regular assassin stance, but as you can see it decays pretty goddamn quick. Now the developers themselves have said that they want the stance to sort of be a last second reaction. You don't want to be blocking things as a Shinobi, they want it to be more of a dodge game sort of thing, keeping back flipping away, all that sort of jazz. So his guard stance actually, it decays really fucking quick, and I can tell you right now it takes getting used to if you want to try and block and parry things just with the Shinobi because of how quickly it goes away. Now next thing I want to go over is of course he's a double sprint. So he has his regular sprints, and all you do while you're sprinting, you push down on the sprint button again, and he does his little Naruto run. And as you can see, this thing drains a fuckload of stamina pretty damn quick. So once again guys, while you're sprinting, all you do is you push down on the sprint button again and you'll start running, push down on it again and you'll stop doing the second sprint. Now this thing is kind of useful when someone's chasing you in short bursts, so you can sort of do that, get that nice little quick burst, and you'll gain enough distance away from them that you can, you know, not keep it on all the time, because if you keep it on all the time, you will have no stamina, and it's, yeah, like I said, it drains it fucking pretty damn quick. Alright, next thing I want to go over is his actual double dodge. So you have your regular dodge, so when you dodge once, it just basically goes like this, okay? To do the double dodge, all you have to do is hit the dodge button twice, okay? So you have a big puff of smoke as you do your double dodge. Boom, boom, okay? Now, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to the actual double dodge. You can go in any direction you want pretty much, okay? But keep in mind that if you want to do a dodge backwards, so if you want to just go straight to a double dodge backwards, you can't, okay? He'll do the normal backwards roll. In order to dodge backwards, what you have to do is you have to either dodge forward and then back, or you have to dodge to the side and then back, okay? So if you want to do the double dodge backwards, you have to do a dodge in a different direction first and then go backwards, just like that, okay? To the other side, backwards. Make sure you go forward or to the sides first before that, otherwise you'll just do a normal dash. Alright guys, so the first combo we're going to go over is Shadow Dancer. Now, the way this works is it's just 2 light attacks, so 1, 2. Just like that, okay? Now he has pretty fast light attacks, which is kind of cool. Now he has something really cool when it comes to his light attacks. Just like the Orochi's top light attacks and just like the Warden's side light attacks, as long as you land the first light attack, your second light attack is free, okay? So if I do 2 from the top, 1, 2. Okay, second one's free. It's guaranteed to hit as long as you land the first. Do 2 from the side, boom, boom. 2 from the other side, done, done, okay? Now, Ghoul's Rage, okay? So this works with the heavy as well. So if you land a heavy attack, boom, the light attack is guaranteed afterwards, okay? Boom, boom. So keep that in mind. In most characters, you want to sort of change up your light attacks and like, you know, your heavy attacks into a light combos to all different directions. On the Shinobi, you do not want to do that. Make sure that you get into the habit, if you're going to play this guy, that no matter which attack you do, if you land a heavy, follow it up with a light from the same side. If you land a light, follow it up with another light from the same side. Don't go switching guards because, like I said, you're going to be wasting that extra damage you can get from hitting that additional light. Alright guys, next one we're going to look at is Sickle Rain, okay? So this is his really big combo. Now the bulk of the Shinobi kit is supposed to be chip damage, you know, like whittling your opponent away. This thing doesn't whittle people away. This thing hits like a fucking bus. Now the way this works is, you want to go heavy attack, but if you land a second heavy attack, you will drag them to their knees, and then you can follow up with a Peacekeeper triple stab type combo, okay? So it looks like this. So you want a heavy, boom, and then you want to go 1, 2, 3, okay? So the timing on the 3 stabs afterwards are the same as the Peacekeeper light attack. You want to go 1, 2, 3. So heavy, boom, boom, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now keep in mind this leaves a bleed on it, and of course this bot's health regens, but this thing hits like a bus. Now I'm not sure where some people have been getting this from, but some people in the forums have been saying that you have to hit the heavy from the exact same side in order to go into the 3-stab combo. That's not true, okay? So if you do it from the same side, fair enough, you'll get it, 1, 2, 3, but you can change it up. So as long as you hit the first heavy from any side, if I want to go top, boom, it will work. It doesn't matter where you hit that second heavy from, as long as you land it, you will pull them to their knees, and then you can guarantee those 3 stabs, okay? But keep in mind, if you have no stamina, you will not be able to do the 3 stabs. You'll only be able to do enough stabs for the stamina you have left. So that right there is a Sickle Rain. Now we're going to be moving on to Spider Silk Web, okay? Now we'll start moving on to the whole charging up of the heavy attacks. If you just hit the heavy attack normally, of course you're going to do a heavy attack. But you can charge it up by holding down the heavy attack button, and it will look like this. Boom, okay, and he'll start charging it up. Once you let it go, he'll do a heavy attack. Now, the whole point of the charging system is it has different range. So if I was to just do it quick, boom, it's not going to reach him, okay? If I was to charge it up though, boom, it's going to reach the guy. Now guys, in order to do the Spider Silk Whip combo, so you get that charged up heavy, you throw it out, and then you just hit another heavy attack. So it's just 2 ranged heavy attacks. Alright guys, and before I keep going, I want to put another really big disclaimer across this motherfucker, because people always get on my back about certain stuff like this when they go, you can parry this, you can dodge that, da 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 da. We know you can parry and dodge pretty much everything in this game, but keep in mind, I cannot stress this enough, when it comes to the Shinobi, be very fucking careful when you throw out your ranged heavy attacks and your ranged guard breaks, okay? Because your ranged heavy attacks can be parried, okay? And it's very slow the way you throw it out, and if they parry it, you're on the ground because you get pulled towards them. They're going to fuck you up. You don't have much health and they can get a free hit off on you, okay? Same with the ranged guard breaks. They can counter guard break it from a distance, which will pull you to them. You will land on the ground, they will fuck you up. You have to be extremely careful when you use these moves. That 2 combo thing, you will never use. I'll tell you that right now. You will never use the Spider Silk Whip. For the pure and simple fact that any decent player, if they don't block the first one, they'll block the second one for sure and parry it, okay? And then you're going to be on the ground and you're going to get fucked up, because it's far too easy to parry, okay? So keep that in mind. You have to be extremely careful with the ranged attacks. Alright, next up we're going to be looking at the tackle. Now this thing right here is pretty fucking annoying to verse, and people have a right to be sort of complaining about this. They got rid of the Shigoki run where he knocks you over because it was overpowered and it sort of just, it wasn't fun to play against. What do? They go and give it to the Shinobi, except he can follow it up with a guaranteed double light attack, okay? So I'll show you that. All it looks like is this. You run, you guard break when you're running at them, and you'll do a slide. It's an unblockable slide. Boom. So you knock them onto their asses. Now after you knock them down onto their asses, what you can do, you have to be extremely quick. You follow it up with a light attack, and then as long as you land that first light attack, which is pretty much guaranteed, you can then follow it up with that guaranteed second light attack, okay? So I'll show you guys what that looks like. So as you're running, you want to run towards them, you want to slide, lock on, and then light, okay? They can't stop that. That is confirmed. Now you'll see some people, they'll go, oh, you can stop that, da da da. You cannot. If you are quick enough and you go boom and then go straight into a light, he's still getting up. There is no one who can stop that, okay? So that's a really good way to initiate fights. And of course, in Dominion, it's absolute fucking cancer when you're just running around and you're slide tackling people while they're trying to fight other people. Because like I said, as soon as you knock them down, the person they're fighting is going to get a free hit in. You get your 2 free light attacks. and it's an absolute pain in the ass to fight. But that is how you do the sliding tackle into double lights. Boom, and smack, smack. But like I said, you have to be really fast on those light attacks and make sure you lock on. Alright guys, so next I'm going to show you how to do the ranged guard break. Now it's the exact same thing as holding the heavy. So you hold the heavy attack, you charge it up. Once you lock onto them, simply just guard break. Boom, it will pull them over, okay? Once again, stressing this like a motherfucker so people don't eat me alive in the comments. Be very fucking careful when you use this. I'll show you a combo you can do later on, which is a bit more advanced, which use it sparingly, use it to surprise people, and it's pretty much an easy way to get guard breaks off most of the time. But keep in mind, guys, if you just do this one right here, it's pretty much never going to work. You're going to end up on your ass 98% of the time, and you're going to get fucked up. It's not really viable, okay? But if you want to cancel this charging motion type thing, there are two ways to do it. You can either press B, which will cancel it, okay? Now, guys, the other way you can cancel this charged up heavy is to do a dash, okay? Now, keep in mind you can double dash as well out of that. Boom, boom. So it's a good way to set up for some of your kick combos and your stab combos out of the double dash, which I'll show you guys soon. Once you start doing this, most people are going to put their fingers over the guard break button and the parry button. They're going to be ready for it because once again, it's pretty much if you throw out a guard break like this on any decent player, you're pretty much going to be fucked over because they're going to counter guard break it. You're going to end up on the ground. And of course, if you throw out that heavy, same thing, you're going to be parried, end up on the ground, and they're going to fuck you up. But what you can do is you can use this to your advantage. As you start charging it, you can then double dash in for one of those kicks, which I'll show you in a second, or something else. So keep that in mind. You can use it as a bit of a mind game, but it also drains your stamina, so keep that in mind as well. So next I'm going to show you guys the Sickle Rain mix-up. Now the Sickle Rain mix-up is really fucking cool when you get to use it. The problem is getting to use it, because like I said, most people counter guard break pretty damn efficiently these days. So if you go and try and use it from this distance, it's not going to work. But to show you guys the move, what you do is you guard break. As soon as they get pulled in, you heavy attack. It's guaranteed into that Sickle Rain combo. They cannot stop that. If you manage to land that guard break from ranged, boom, you are guaranteed to get that top heavy into those 3 lights, okay? So that is the Sickle Rain mix-up. I'll show you a way to get into that majority of the time if you're sneaky enough with it later on. Alright guys, so now we're going to start getting into the kicks. Now the way you do the kicks are simple, okay? The first one is the double dash into the kick. So you double dash forward, guard break, you'll do a kick. But keep in mind that his kick is unblockable first of all, and it drains a whole bunch of stamina. So boom, it will drain a whole bunch of stamina. But the kick is pretty damn cool. Now you can do the kick from pretty much any direction. So if you were to, you can even do it from dashing backwards. So if I was to go dash to the side, dash back and kick, boom, boom, and then kick, he'll still go forward. So keep that in mind. That's a really good way to confuse the fuck out of people. One thing you have to be very careful with, once again, when it comes to the double dash, you can be guard broken out of it. If you just double dash right in front of them, they can guard break you, they will catch you out of the double dash, and they will fuck you up. But you can do that kick from any direction. So if you want to go 2 to the left side, 1, 2, kick, boom. If you want to go to the right side, 1, 2, kick. Now you can do this from a distance, okay? So you can charge up that heavy attack, double dash in, boom, kick. Now keep in mind this will drain a lot of your stamina. The kick itself drains stamina, and of course the double dash drains stamina. You can't just go double dashing willy-nilly all over the goddamn place, because you will run out of stamina eventually. And an out of stamina Shinobi is a dead Shinobi. Keep that in mind. So that is how you do the kick. Now we're going to get into what you can get off the kick. So if you double dash in and you kick, you can get a free heavy attack. That heavy attack is free. It's 100% guaranteed. They cannot stop it as long as you land that kick. Boom, heavy attack. All right, make sure you use it straight away. 1, 2, kick, heavy attack. Boom, they cannot stop it. All right, so that is the charged up kick mix up you can do. The next one is you can go into that guard break. So as you dash forward, you kick, hit guard break, you'll throw that out, hit heavy attack, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you can get that into that Sickle Rain combo. But the whole point of the Shinobi is you can confuse the shit out of people with what you can do. So keep in mind, guys, when it comes to the kick, you can double dash in, you can kick it, throw that heavy attack, it is guaranteed. You can double dash in, you can kick, hit that guard break, and then heavy attack into 3 light attacks. Boom, boom, boom. Once again, be very careful if you're going to try that. If you go in and you do the kick, you throw that guard break out, it is not guaranteed. They can still counter guard break it, you end up on the ground, and then, yeah, it's not going to end well for you. Alright guys, moving on to the front roll kick. The way this works is you want to hold down your charged up heavy attack, you want to throw that out, you want to hit dodge, so you roll forward into guard break for that kick, okay? Looks like this. So, charge up the heavy, throw it out, roll, and then guard break for the kick. Now keep in mind you can delay that kick, okay? So You throw this out, boom, you roll in, and then you can delay it pretty extensively like that. So if you just do it quick, you'll hit, roll, kick, boom, okay? Or you can charge it up, throw it out, roll, and then kick, okay? So there is a big delay you can do this with. Now we start getting into the mix-up with this because you can do a heavy attack after that. So you can charge it up, you can throw it, roll in, and then go into that heavy attack, which leads into that 3-stab combo, okay? So there's multiple ways you can get into that sickle strike, but the two you can do from this is you can throw it out, you can roll in, and you can kick. Remember, you can charge it up, you can throw it out, roll in, and delay the kick as well. And of course, you can throw out that heavy, you can roll in, and then hit a heavy for that guaranteed 3 hits. Now keep in mind, guys, once again, to get all of this off, you have to land that first heavy to do that roll into the kick or the heavy attack, and they can parry the attack when you throw it out, and so on and so forth, okay? Alright guys, so now we're moving on to the backflip, and this thing is amazing for keeping distance from people. So the way this works is, alright guys, so after you land a light attack, you hit dodge and you'll flip backwards. Boom. Okay, so you can keep your distance this way. But make sure, guys, when you hit that first light attack, to hit that second light attack as well, because it is free. So 1, 2, hit dodge and you will flip backwards. If you go for a heavy, make sure you hit that light attack as well from the same side, dodge, and you'll go backwards. So off a heavy, you can dodge backwards. Off a light, you can dodge backwards. And of course, boom, 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 off a kick, you can dodge backwards, okay? So keep in mind, guys, whether you hit a light attack, a heavy attack, or a kick, as long as you push the dodge button afterwards, you will flip backwards, okay? Once again, these two are something you're pretty much never going to use, simply because they are far too easy to counter through a parry or a counter guard break, and as soon as you get countered, you're pretty much fucked. So the first one is light attack, you dodge backwards, and then you hit that ranged heavy attack, okay? The next one is heavy attack, dodge backwards into a heavy attack, and you'll do that ranged heavy attack. And the last one is after you dodge forward into that kick, you dodge back, and then you hit that heavy attack, and it will be ranged. Once again, people are going to just parry these, and you're going to end up on your ass because the telegraph between this, boom, boom, and then from this distance, it's so slow, it's very easy to parry. It's not something you're ever going to be using realistically. And you can do the exact same thing, but you can replace the heavy attack after you flip backwards with a guard break, okay? So you can light attack, backflip, guard break, and then of course, if you do land it, you can go into that sickle rain combo. So you can light attack, backflip, guard break, sickle rain combo, boom, and 1, 2, 3. Problem is, you have to land that guard break first without them counter guard breaking and dragging you to the ground. Same thing, you can land a heavy, flip back, guard break, a sickle rain combo, so boom, 1, 2, 3. If you manage to land the first guard break, and of course you can still backflip again afterwards because the end of the sickle rain combo is a light attack, so you can flip away again. And lastly, you can do it off the kick as well, so boom, boom, kick, flip back, guard break, that will come in, sickle rain combo, 1, 2, 3, backflip away again. So that is how you do the backflip grab combo and the backflip attack combo. Once again, you're pretty much not going to be using them simply because it is far too hard to land them efficiently without getting dragged to the ground. The guard break one you can use off of a kick if you basically work it into your 50-50 mix-ups, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But aside from that, it's pretty much not going to work. Now we're going to show you guys how you go into the 50-50 when it comes to this guy. So we have the double dodge into guard break, which is the kick, and of course, like I said, you can go boom, boom, forward and back, and then do it like that. There's many options when it comes to the kick, and of course, as soon as you land that kick, you can go in for that free heavy attack. The other two mix-ups you can do, one you use all the time, the other one you don't use that much. So the first one is the double dodge into light attacks. So all this is you dodge, dodge, and then light, light. Once again, make sure you do the two light attacks from the same direction, but their light attacks are pretty damn quick. So most people, when you do the double dodge, okay, they think you're going to go for the 1, 2 into the kick. So a good way to fuck with people is to go 1, 2, and then boom, boom, light attack, light attack. Make sure you get the timing on that though. So boom, boom, kick, and then you want to go in, boom, boom, and then light, light. So the last one, guys, is the double dodge into heavy attack. You're not really going to use that one much because the way it works is you go dodge, dodge, and then heavy. It's far too slow. People are just going to parry that. That one's pretty much parry bait. But the double dodge into double light, boom, boom, is really damn cool, especially when you change direction. So if I'm over here, boom, boom, and then go this way, bum, bum, it's a good way to just confuse people and fuck them up. So now I'm going to verse a bot that attacks, and I'm going to show you guys how to do all of his deflect stuff. Alrighty guys, so now I'm going to show you guys the things you can do off of deflects and off of a parry. So first off, we'll do the parry, which is Shadow Strike. So after you land a parry, which once again is very hard on this guy because of his guard timing. Okay, so you got to be last second, very fucking last second with this guy in order to land stuff because of the way his guard absolutely just decays really quick. But after you land a parry, all you have to do is follow that up with a light attack, boom, and then boom. You'll do a fuckload of bleed damage, okay? So once again, so parry, light attack. So once again, all you have to do is parry into light. You have to be pretty quick with it too. So parry, light attack, boom. Okay, you can parry, light attack, and then backflip away, because remember, it still counts as a light towards that flip. Now, boom, boom. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do the deflect. Now, after you deflect, you can follow up with a kick or a light attack. I'll show you guys how to do that. But first, I'll show you guys what his deflect looks like. When he goes to attack, last second, go in, and you will do a bleed, okay? So in order to do the light attack, what you do is you go in for the deflect, hit light straight afterwards, and you'll do damage like that, okay? Now guys, you can also follow up that deflect with a kick. Now you want to deflect in and then hit your guard break and you'll do a kick, okay? Now keep in mind, you can follow that up with a guard break and other things as well. So boom, boom, you can follow up with another guard break to pull them in, and then of course you can do Sickle Rain. Once again, they can, you know, counter guard break it, all that sort of stuff, so keep that in mind. But those are the 3 deflects you can do, okay? So you can deflect in for a light attack straight afterwards. You can deflect in for that kick, and then of course you can guard break afterwards into that Sickle Rain. Or you can just deflect normally, okay? And then just get some bleed damage in there. Alright guys, so that is how you do all of his basic moves. So that is everything broken down for you all, how it all looks, and some extra stuff thrown in there, and some tips to keep in mind. So what I'm going to do now is go over some intermediate moves for you all, some stuff you can chain, okay? So now keep in mind, some of these moves I'm going to show you, yes, a lot of it is very hard to land on someone, and you're not going to be landing the full combo on someone because a lot of the stuff is very easy to stop. But it's still a good thing to learn how to do these, because you can rip them out sometimes without people knowing about them, and you can catch people off guard. So the first little intermediate to advanced combo I'm going to show you guys is you want to double dash in, you want to guard break, so you kick them. If you land the kick, you want to hit that free heavy attack. Off the free heavy attack, you want to hit A or dodge, so you roll forward. You then want to go into another kick. If you land that kick, you want to jump backwards using dodge again, and then you want to hit guard break to pull them in into Sickle Rain. Yes, there is a lot there that can be stopped. You can parry a lot of that, dodge a lot of that, so on and so forth, but it's still a really nice combo to learn how to do, okay? Alright guys, so once again, double dash in, you want to go for that kick, you want to land that free heavy, roll in, kick him again, jump back, go for that guard break, heavy attack into Sickle Rain, 1, 2, 3, boom. And that is the combo. You come out with a fair bit of stamina left over, and of course, he gets fucked up, so keep that in mind. Get away from me, you animal. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you another double dodge combo you can do, which is pretty damn cool. Like I said, very risky if they counter guard break you, but it adds to the whole RNG mix-up type thing we're doing here. So after you double dash in, you kick them, you want to hit guard break, boom, okay, and then you go into Sickle Rain. Now, Sickle Rain, you're only going to get to go into Sickle Rain as long as you land that very first guard break. It's a good thing though, because if you kick, you go in for the free heavy, okay? Most people are going to be expecting the free heavy, and most people are going to be expecting the double lights, okay? So it's a good thing to not use all the time. If you use it all the time, they're going to peg it that you're going to be using it. So you can go 1, 2, kick into that free heavy, okay? And then the next time you can dodge to the side, go into those 2 lights, and then you can double dash into kick into that guard break, and then of course get that heavy off. It's going to drain your stamina by that point. So if you want to do all 3 of them, be very careful. You're probably only going to get that heavy off if you land the guard break. Alright guys, so the next one I'm going to show you is how you double dash into a guard break without kicking, okay? So this is a good way, once again, to confuse people and just throw them off guard. So the way this works is if you double dash and press guard break straight away, you're going to do the kick. But if you double dash, give it a second, and then guard break, you can actually throw people off guard, because most people, when you double dash, they'll either try and guard break you, or they will go for a dodge of some kind to dodge the kick. So if you double dash and then basically go for a regular guard break, you're going to catch them in their dodge if they try to dodge. So keep that one in mind. It's another combo you can use in lieu of just basically doing the kick. Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much the majority of stuff I wanted to cover in terms of combos. I am 100% sure I've missed something here. Do not rip me apart in the comments. There is so much to cover when it comes to this guy, and this video is going to be so goddamn long. And it's very confusing trying to get all of this out in a very, like, you know, easy way for people to understand. But keep in mind, I'm sure I've missed something. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything. But now I'm going to show you guys how you actually play the Shinobi, the reality of it, okay? Now, the reality of the Shinobi is you rarely ever use ranged attacks, okay? They're too easy to counter guard break, and they're too easy to parry, so you never really use them. Your entire offensive kit revolves basically around the double dodge into your kicks and your Sickle Rains. Now, the majority of people play extremely defensive, okay? They react to their opponent. You need to react to your opponent. You need to be very in and out, very sneaky in how you play when it comes to the Shinobi. So I'll give you a quick rundown of how this guy works. So, you want to go in, you want to use that kick a lot into that free heavy attack. You want to wait for them, boom, boom, and then kick him again. Now, if you start trying to double dodge outside of them actually attacking you, they're just going to counter guard break you through it, or they're going to light attack you, all that sort of stuff. So you want to make sure when you kick, it's as they're attacking, okay? You want to make sure that you keep your distance as well. But you need to 100% make sure after you land a kick, it's followed up by that free heavy. It is free damage and you want to land that every single time. And then of course from there, after you land that kick, that free heavy, you can basically roll in for another kick if you want. Most people are like, don't roll in for the extra kick. I do it all the time just because once again, you can delay that extra kick, okay? If you delay the extra kick long enough, you can actually hit people. And of course, you can backflip after the extra kick. You can double dodge in, land that kick, go for that heavy, dodge in, kick them, and then do this, okay? Most people, they will throw a heavy out or something like that after basically you miss that kick. If you are quick enough on that dodge backwards, you can still get out majority of the time without being hit. But you just want to be super sneaky, just go in and out like this, boom, boom, and then come in for the kick. It has range on it, guys. Now, do throw these out every now and then. You want to go for the guard break whenever you have a chance to actually land the thing. If you try and do the kick outside of when people are attacking, I don't know why people think it's going to work. It's not. They're just going to dodge it, okay? If you do the kick when people are attacking, they can't physically dodge it because they're too busy attacking. The Shinobi is really fucking quick. Boom, boom, and guess what? I've kicked him already. Done. His kick is extremely overpowered. Now, people all over the forums and all over the place are saying you can dodge it. It's easy to dodge. Let's be realistic here, okay? You can't easily dodge this thing if people are smart with the way they use it. If you are versing stupid players who do it from all the way back there, of course, yes, it's going to be easy to dodge. It's going to be easy to counter. But if you're versing a smart Shinobi, okay, and he's basically doing all this sort of stuff, you go to attack, boom, he dodges the exact same way you've been kicked. But there are some smart Shinobis out there. Now, what they'll do is they'll wait for you to attack, boom, they'll go in for the kick into a heavy, okay? You go to attack again, they'll basically double dodge, and then they'll do two lights. But yeah, they'll start basically throwing out these into the free heavy, okay? Then they'll wait for you to attack, and they'll go again, boom, boom, boom. They'll guard break afterwards. If they're lucky, they'll get it off into that Sickle rain. Okay, and then look, as soon as you go attack again, boom, boom, they'll throw it out. There's nothing you can do to stop a good Shinobi, okay? That's one thing you need to keep in mind. Yes, you can dodge things, but they make it extremely fucking hard, okay? And that's not to mention if they do this and then just go straight into that guard break instead when you're trying to dodge out of it and so on and so forth. He has so many tools in the way he plays, it's extremely hard to actually verse him, okay? He could even do this, boom, boom, hey, guess what? He's just baited people, okay? Yes, anyone can beat a shit player. That's one thing I need to stress, okay? If someone is a bad player at the game and they start doing stupid things, you're going to be able to beat them, okay? That doesn't mean the character isn't overpowered. Shinobi is a bit overpowered in the way his kit works, okay? You don't even need to confirm shit half the time. As long as you're fucking smart in the way you play as Shinobi, you can dance around people. And you also have to keep in mind that people still are getting used to the Shinobi, not only versing them, but learning them. His kit is so big and the way he plays is so insane that people are going to get better at him. Way better than I think any other character in this game, okay? Because the Shinobi has potential to be a fucking amazing character in every way, shape, or form. His kit is massive. His kit has so much potential. There's so much stuff you can do with his kit. And of course, he has this extremely overpowered kick. It drains stamina, it has hyper armor on it, he gets a free heavy off it if he lands it, and it's very easy to land if you do it when other people are attacking. So the Shinobi as a whole, he is extremely strong. You can deal with him. I'm not saying you can't deal with him and it's impossible to beat the guy, okay? Because I know some people are going to try and get on me in the comments about that. No, you can beat him 100%. He's just extremely difficult to beat in the hands of a half-decent player because his kit is so varied and it's so strong that he becomes extremely hard to face. And like I said, the reality of the Shinobi, you're going to be kicking a lot, you're going to be double dodging a lot, lots of light attacks, lots of deflecting and stuff once you get really good at that, and that's pretty much how he plays. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear from you all. What do you think about the Shinobi, okay? Do you think he is extremely strong like I think he is and a lot of other top players think he's extremely strong, hence why they're all playing him? Or are you one of those people who thinks no matter what player is playing him, he's extremely easy to deal with? Either way, let me know in the comments below and give me your reasons why he's either really strong, you think he's OP as fuck, or you think you can clearly deal with him and you know how to deal with him. I just want to hear from you guys, your opinions on the Shinobi. So make sure you leave those comments down below, and if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.
There's a place in us all, one that makes us feel so alone. How could we know what's to come? If I could go back, would it all be gone?